Good morning. In today's class, we are going to discuss about Mauryan Dynasty. Before we are going to see this topic, I will give some information about Mauryas. Actually, before Mauryas, India was ruled by Nandas. So, Mauryan Dynasty, it was founded by Chandragupta Maurya. So, Chandragupta Maurya, he overthrown Dhanananda in Nanda Dynasty and founded the Maurya Dynasty. So, what are the objectives? In this course, we are going to learn about the rise and growth of Mauryan Empire, rulers of Mauryan Empire, social and economic condition of the Mauryan Empire. So, the last of the Nanda ruler, Dhanananda, he was a very oppressive king. So, he was overthrown by Chandragupta Maurya in the year 321 BC. In the year 322 BC, Mauryan dynasty was established by Chandragupta Maurya. So, the rulers, important rulers of the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan Empire had important and famous rulers. They were Chandragupta Maurya, the founder, Bindusara, and then Ashoka. They were the important rulers. Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of Mauryan Empire, he ascended the throne in the year 321 BC at the age of 25. So, his political achievements, he had a victory over Nandas. He conquered Nanda dynasty and he overthrown Dhanananda and he captured Nanda dynasty. After his victory over the Greeks, when Chandragupta Maurya ruled India, Alexander the Great, he came to India. So, after him, his successor Seleucus Nicator, he was a Macedonian general. He ruled India after Alexander the Great. So, through matrimonial alliances, Seleucus Nicator's daughter Helena, she was married by Chandragupta Maurya. So, through matrimonial alliances, he had a good friendship with Macedonians. And then victory over South India. In South India also, he captured so many places and he captured northern Karnataka. So, according to the source, Chandragupta Maurya, after some years, he embraced Jainism. With the Bhatrabahu, a Chinese monk, he went to Shravanabelagola in Karnataka. He went to Shravanabelagola and there he died. And then after Chandragupta Maurya, his son Bindusara, he ruled this dynasty. After him, Ashoka, he was the greatest ruler. Ashoka was the son of Bindusara. Right from his childhood, he have a highest talent in the field of administration. So, Bindusara, suppressed by his skill and knowledge, he appointed as a governor of Ujjain. So, after becoming a ruler, Ashoka, he bought a single battle at the battle of Kalinga. So, in the at the administration, in the period of Ashoka period, battle of Kalinga, it was an important event because it totally changed the life history of Ashoka. After the Kalinga war, Ashoka followed Dharma Vijaya. Up to that, he followed Tik Vijaya. After the Kalinga war, he followed Dharma Vijaya. So, Kalinga, it was actually ruled by Nandas. During the period of Chandragupta Maurya, he tried to conquer these places, but it was failure. So, after him, Ashoka, he planned to capture the Kalinga because it was the important area, it connected Asian trade routes. So, for that purpose, he tried to capture that places. At last, he got success, but in this battle, nearly 250,000 people, they lost their life. So, when seeing this episodes, Ashoka, he gave up Dikvijaya and followed Dharma Vijaya. So, Ashoka's Dhamma, he followed, by birth he was a Brahmin, but after the Kalinga war, he followed Buddhism. So, to embrace Buddhism, he appointed Dharma Maha Matras for spreading Buddhism to other countries or within India. He appointed Dharma Maha Matras. So, he sent his son and daughter Mahendra and Sangamitra to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. and Ashoka's Dhamma principles: no killing of animals, no killing of animals or humans, no destruction of properties, to serve and respect parents and adult, to respect the mentors and teachers, good behaviors with the servants, to spend less, to preserve less. About his Dharma Vijaya, his 13th rock edit, major rock edit, mentioned his Dharma Vijaya. He was the first ruler in the world history carried out his policy of Dharma. And then Mauryan Dynasty, about the society of Mauryas, Varna system. In Mauryan Dynasty, Varna system was followed. There were 4 types of Varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Shudras, they were considered as the slaves or servants for other people. And then Sati system. Kaudilya, he was a advisor of Chandragupta Maurya. In his book Ardhasastra, he didn't mention about Sati system, but Strabo, he was a foreign writer. He mentioned Sati system was exist among the caste tribes of Punjab. And then entertainment abusement, there were several types of entertainment: hunting, acting, drama, painting. These are the entertainments of Mauryan peoples. And then apart from this, they followed some rituals: Vigara Yatra, Shamaj, Pravagana. Pravagana was the important function, it was a gathering. And the Mauryan art and architecture, court art, royal buildings. They given most of the importance to the buildings, art and architecture. In his book Megasthenes, he described Mauryan Empire as one of the greatest creation of mankind. And at the same time, Chinese traveler Fagian, he also mentioned the Mauryan architecture. And then about Padaliputra, it was a capital of Mauryas. It have 64 entrances and 570 towns. And then pillars, Ashoka Pillar, it was an important architecture or pillar of Mauryan dynasty. The majestic freestanding Ashokan Pillar, it symbolizes the axis of the world, and it mainly used these pillars for the propagation of Dhamma. And Ashoka's first pillar was found from Vaishali. In the terms of art and architecture, Sarnath Pillar, it is the best example. Motifs associated with pillars: in the pillar, one lion, elephant and bull. It was existed in the pillar. And then Mauryan economy, revenue system, revenue and taxation. Main primary source of the income was land revenue. So the royal share of the produce of the soil is known as Bhaga. 1/6 of the produce were paid as tax. So they divided the land into 2 types: state land, Rajkiya Bhumi; private land, Niji Bhumi. So Rajkiya Bhumi, the income derived from this land is known as Sita. And then Niji Bhumi, the income derived from this land was known as Bhaga. So the land belonged to the farmers. It called as Niji Bhumi. They had to pay 1/4 or 1/6 as tax. And then tax was collected both in cash or kind. To measure the land, Rajugas were appointed by the Mauryan administration. And then tax-free villages, Barigaraga. Tax-free villages are known as Barigaraga, and then tax-free land, it was known as Barigar. There was also a concept of emergency tax. Pranay tax was collected. And then other sources of income was trade tax, forest tax, tax and intoxicant mine tax. And then some group of the people, they were exempted from the taxes. They were Brahmanas, students, blind, deaf women. And then agriculture, important feature of the economy was agriculture. Kaudilya mentioned about 3 types of crops were cultivated, and then economy of the state was based mostly on agriculture, animal husbandry and trade. And then during the time of Mauryan period, agriculture became the basic economic activity. They cultivated rice, barley, millet, wheat. And then industries, primary industry during the Mauryas were spinning and weaving. In the same context, he mentioned, Kaudilya in his book, he mentioned linen fabrics. And then trade and commerce, external trade was carried out with other foreign countries, Syria, Egypt and Greece. They carried out the external trade. After the conquest of Kalinga, it was carried with the country of Southeast Asia and China. Chief articles of export were spices, pearls, diamonds, sandalwoods, ivory, cotton cloths. Imports were linen, silver, gold, dry fruits. and then they have a monopoly on mining and metallurgy also. Coins, in Ardhashastra coins were called as roop. They used gold coins, silver coins and copper coins, and then it is mentioned that there were state minting factories. They have a coin minting factories also they have, that is called as Lakshanaya Dashya, and then Roop Darshaka was known as the examiner of coins. Apart from this, they were also called punch marked coins also they were used. In that punch marked coins they used snakes, peacock, trees. The coins had only images and did have any information or inscription written on it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you may get some useful information about Mauryan dynasty. Thank you.